Hi y'all, Tammy here with Happi Art Creations, and welcome to my today. Hey, I told you I'd be back to show you how I resin over these. Some people varnish, and I guess that's fine. I have never varnished, but I think it might be cool. Remember, this is one that's finished with the resin. It is absolutely, this is actually purple, mostly purple, but it makes it look like it's blue and it's not. But anyhow, that's what we're going towards. I have something I want to show you real quick last week, and then we'll get started because it only takes a few minutes and my resin is cooking, okay? Last week I said I had some Christmas green that I wasn't sure of, and it was gonna, I don't know if it's going to work out or anything, but if you can look and see how the paint has broken, it doesn't look good. Now, I can still use this ball. What I'm going to do now is I can stick it in some just warm soapy water and the paint just slides off. Let it dry, wipe it down with alcohol, and go on and reuse it, okay? That's done. Another thing is that I tried doing these, and these are purple, and it's not that I tried. I think I just didn't have enough resin. I was using the end of resin, and so it needs another little coat. Normally, one coat is enough, but I just was using what was left. Okay, remember I said how easy it was. Nothing is hard. So here's this pink one. I'm only going to do 3 because there's no way. But this is a dry version of this beautiful pink that had all of those magentas and the purple flash, and as gorgeous as it is, but the resin will bring it out. So how do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, I'm going to keep them just exactly where they are. Okay, you see my hand? You see that? I'm pouring some resin. Make sure you wear gloves. You must wear gloves with this. I had lots of people saying, well, I pour my resin over and I mush my hands together. I pour my resin over and then it goes all over the place and then doesn't coat the ball. I'm trying to do this in here. And look, y'all, all I'm doing is this. I am making sure it's completely resined up. I put it on there. It's going to drip down. I make sure that all of my little places, I can even put my finger inside. I'm trying not to drip on some of these others, and make sure that it comes down a little bit more down than this end. Sometimes you do. You kind of have to work it a little bit. But other than that, that's all I do. Then I put it right here. And in a minute I'll come back, and if I see any bubbles or anything like that, I do it. You can use any kind of resin, okay? Use what you have, and I'm literally pour it in my hand, put my hands together, put it over the ball, and then just, I don't even know how much I'm using, okay? And then I just kind of work it down a little bit, make sure the bottoms are covered a little bit here. I know, I keep pulling away from the camera. And then I let it sit. All right, here we go. One more. Y'all be sure to wear gloves. Have proper ventilation. Look how easy that is. I'm not pouring it on top. If I poured it on top, I would have plenty of wasted resin. I will have some resin. Oh man, I'm just going to keep talking and doing these. That's how fast these move. I do have, you know, have some overflow, but I don't have too much, you see. I don't have like pools of it. I can't wait to see what these dark blue ones are going to do. Okay? And, well, normally it's kind of hard doing them like this over top and having them all on one table like this, or all little thing. I normally would have had them to the side. But this is going to dry like this gorgeous. It will dry and it will look like that. Awesome! So, y'all, I had some questions. I had lots and lots of questions, lots and lots of comments. I thank you so very much. And I know it's not Christmas and it is a little early, but y'all, I have a, you know, a craft show, so I thought, why not? Okay, it is too early. But anyhow, I wanted to have these ready and just call it done, right? You see how I'm doing it? Look how quickly I'm doing this. I am not like poking around, y'all. I am doing it, and it is so simple. I'm not even worried about getting it on the others, okay? Keep in mind that all resins have a work time. So if your resin is one of these that you only have a few minutes, work fast. I use 2 different kinds of resins. I use KS resin usually all the time, and you have a 45-minute open time, a work time that you can use. Well, I'm low on KS resin, and so I have this Famo wood from, we get it at Lowe's. So I have this Famo wood that I use that is not as heat resistant. It's not heat resistant. I don't use it ever on anything that I have to worry about heat. Y'all, I'm done with those. I'm almost ready to do the others, but I'm going to go ahead and say toodaloo to you so that I can move these around and get to the other ones, okay? But y'all, that's all there is to it. No special resin. Make sure I use a 2-part resin, equal parts. I put them in a cup and mark the cup and have equal parts. So, anyhow, there's nothing hard. You can do this. This is simple, inexpensive. People have also asked, where do I get the balls? Can I use plastic? Well, yeah, you can use plastic. Let me get my, you can use plastic balls. I choose not to, and there's a reason. I don't like the line. Some people don't mind the line. You see that there? It's popping some bubbles, and you wanted to do that. I don't like the line, and that's what I found with the, oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. With the plastic ones, I don't like them. You can reuse old glass ones that you've used before. Oh my gosh, look at these guys, they're so beautiful. And y'all, push come to shove, if for some reason there's a gap, you can either not worry about it, or you can report, like I'm gonna do on these others. These, I have 2 that I need to redo. Anyhow, so yeah, someone asked me about a heart one. I have no idea how to help you on that. If it has a hole, you can put it in the stick. You can hand resin it like I just did. I hand resin it. I didn't pour. Someone was saying that their resin, they're using a polyacrylic resin. I'm not sure even what that is, but it never dries. I don't pour inside. I pour on top of mine. Okay, so that's another thing. So anyhow, I need to get on with the other because my resin is still cooking and I want to get these other balls ready to go. But y'all, thank you so much for visiting with me today. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Yay! Share with your friends. Man, I appreciate all those of you that have been sharing it too. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. And thank you to all those that are subscribers. Y'all, you just cheer me up. Speaking of cheering up, go ahead and spark some happy in somebody's life today. You may be the only happy they see. So give them a smile, give them a hug at a distance if that's what you need to do, or give yourself a hug. Remember, self-love is sparking happy also. All right, y'all. I'll see you next time here on Happi Art Creations. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Toodaloo. Goodbye. Hey y'all, I wanted to mention a few things also. As with all things, you need to be safe in your art room. And I think it's super important to be safe when you're using resin. Make sure that you have proper ventilation. Even those that say 0 VOCs and odor, and y'all, they're still not necessarily the best thing for you. So make sure you have adequate ventilation. I have an exhaust fan that I use. I also have a room filter in a sense. It's a machine that kind of gathers the air and cleans it out. Keeps dust particles, those kind of things too. But make sure you have lots of ventilation. With that cup of resin, I was able to do, what's it, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 Christmas balls and had just drops left. So it worked out perfectly. But I wanted to make sure that you take those safety precautions. Make sure you do. Keep your body well, keep your body safe, keep your body happy. All right, I'll see you next time on Happi Art Creations. Thanks again for visiting with me today. Toodaloo. Bye now. Goodbye.